All right. So it's day 2 of our snowy snow day, which is fun for most. Not fun for the people that have to shovel, but I don't shovel, so I find snow very fun. Okay, let's start. We're going to start laying down on our backs. Eyes are closed. Back is supported either by the floor beneath you or by bent knees. And just take a few moments here to settle down and settle right into your practice. Start to breathe a little bit deeper than you normally do. Relax the muscles around the face and the neck and throat. And trying to stay open around the chest so that you can breathe deeply. Opening up the rib cage, expanding the lungs. And just taking that pause. So the pause before we begin to move, where you can just check in and notice what you're feeling, notice how you're feeling. And then let's gently just draw the knees into the chest here. So the knees are going to come in. We'll rock left to right. Get a nice stretch in the low back. You can make some circles with the knees if you'd like. And we'll reach the feet up towards the ceiling, pointing and flexing the feet. Circles with the ankles. Arms are going to reach up and back, so the tops of the hands reaching for the floor behind you. Soft knees, soft elbows. Just pause here for a moment, feeling what you feel in your shoulders and your back, even what you feel in the low back, hips, and backs of the legs. We'll take a deep breath in, and then as you exhale, let's hug the knees into the chest. Inhale again, arms reach, feet lift, and exhale, hug the knees in. One more time, just like that. Inhale, and exhale. Let's take the feet down to the floor. We're going to reach for your strap. And we will place the right foot into the strap. Loop overhead, arms through. So letting the strap completely support your leg so that you can be hands-free. The left leg goes straight, and really straighten that leg so you can open up your hip flexor. And working to get into the hamstrings here. So reaching the thigh towards the front of your mat. Reaching the heel towards the ceiling. Peeling the toes back as if your toes are trying to touch your shin. So just breathing through. Relaxing the face. Breathing deeply in through the nose and out of the mouth. After a few breaths or so, maybe you'd like to tighten the strap a little bit, go a little deeper into the pose, challenge yourself. And then use your breath to soften. Take a deep breath in and a full breath out. Let's soften the right knee. We'll reach the right foot over to the left. Try to stay grounded down in your hips, especially the right hip and the right shoulder. You can be soft here, or you can go a little deeper by really reaching your right foot away from your right hip, really pressing the bottom of your right foot into your strap. Maybe tilting the toes down a little bit. So breathing deeply here, trying to find softness. Letting go of the outer hip. We'll take a deep breath in. And then as you exhale, let's soften the knee, bring the right foot back. We're just going to let the right foot come out of the strap. Let the foot come down to the floor, and we're going to put the left foot in. So doing the hamstrings together here before we get into the hips. So letting the right leg go straight along the floor, focusing on the left hamstring here, the low back. Press your back down into the strap. Pausing here and breathing. So again, you can be soft, or you can find the deepest expression of the pose, maybe by really trying to push your foot into the strap. Maybe letting your left thigh reach towards the front of your mat as your heel reaches up and your toes peel back. Just relaxing through the head and neck. And just taking the time here to breathe and relax and soften. We'll take a full breath in and a full breath out. So here we're going to soften the left knee. Reach your left foot over to the right. Stay grounded down in your left hip. Really reaching towards the right. Breathing in through the nose and out of the mouth. Don't worry if the leg is not going straight. A bend in the knee is fine. But try to feel that length. Try to feel the openness in your left hip. Take a deep breath in, and then as you exhale, soften. We'll bring that left leg back to center. Take the left foot out of the strap. Both feet come down to the floor with bent knees. And you're just going to take your right ankle, cross it over the left leg above the knee. Gently sway the shape of your legs left to right here. So opening up the hips, opening up the low back. Keeping the center of your rib cage grounded in the middle. And then we'll come back to the center, reach for the back of your left thigh, and draw the left knee in towards your left shoulder. So a tilting of the legs to the left, draw the left knee in. So trying to go deep in the right thigh, the right hip. Softening the muscles around the face. And then from here, we're just going to bring the shape of the legs back to center, lifting the left foot up towards the ceiling, flexing the left foot. And then if you'd like to lift your head and upper back off the floor, you can, soft elbows. And then if you'd like to even reach your hands a little higher up, you can reach your hands behind your left calf, the left ankle. Feel as though you want to draw your forehead to your shin. Soft elbows, soft shoulders. Belly drawn down. This is getting a little bit more into the hamstrings and the hips. Take a deep breath in. And then as you exhale, let's relax. Let the left foot come down. Let the right foot come down. Switching sides. The left ankle crosses over the right leg. And then just keeping the right foot down, a gentle sway with the shape of your legs. Releasing the low back. And then coming back to the center, we'll draw the right knee in to the chest. Tilt a little bit over to the right, so the right knee comes into your right shoulder. And then just pause here and breathe. Eyes are closed. Just settle deep into the pose. And then we'll gently let the legs come back to center. Right leg reaches up towards the ceiling. You can stay right here. You can lift your head and upper back off the floor, drawing the shoulders and belly down. You can work the hands a little higher up on the leg if you'd like, the right leg. Holding on, but soft elbows, flexed right foot, forehead reaching towards the legs. Pause here. Breathe with ease. We'll take a deep breath in and a full breath out. Let's relax. Let the right foot come back down. Let the head come down. Both feet come down to the floor, bent knees. Feet are mat width apart. Gently let the legs windshield wiper left to right. Let's get into the quads here. So when you let your legs fall to the left, feel your right knee reaching away from your right hip. So you're lengthening that muscle on the top of the thigh. And then when you go over to the other side, same thing. Your back is lifted off the floor. The low back is getting a lot of length and space here. A nice release. So take your time here, back and forth. Taking the time to pause at one side before rushing over to the other side. And then we'll bring the legs back to center, hug the knees into the chest, and then we'll transition up to seated. So you can rock left to right, you can roll to one side, however you'd like to get there. Take your time. We're going to sit cross-legged. If cross-legged is a little bit uncomfortable, you can give yourself a little support by sitting up on a folded blanket. So once you're comfortable in a seated position, switch the cross of your legs. So now that feels a little bit more uncomfortable, but that's okay. Sometimes the body gets stuck into these patterns where we're always doing things on one side. So it's nice to create a little bit more balance in the body. Let's take 3 breaths here. Inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale, arms come out and down. I see a doggy's joining us. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, out and down. One more time, just like that. Inhale up. And exhale down. So we're just going to get into the upper neck a little bit and the upper back. Inhale, reach the arms up. We'll take the hands clasped behind your head. Inhale, lean your head back. Open up the elbows. Relax the shoulders and the shoulder blades. And then exhale, hug the elbows in. Drop your chin. Inhale, open, lean back. Getting into the shoulder blades. And then exhale. Draw down. Inhale one more time. Lift, open, and exhale. Let your chin drop. And then coming back to center here. We're going to let the arms come down. You're going to bring the soles of your feet together. Hands are going to come onto the shins. We're just going to move your spine here with your breath. So as you inhale, press the chest forward, shoulders drop down, chin lifts. As you exhale, pull the belly in, tuck the chin, round the back. Hold on with your hands as if someone's trying to pull your torso back. Inhale, open forward. Exhale, pull back. One more time, just like that. Inhale. And exhale. Okay, we're going to come up tall. Hinge forward from your hips. Hold on to your feet and just melt down over the space between your legs. So you have a nice big diamond here. Your heels are way out in front. Your head is going to hang heavy. For people that have been removing snow, so anybody shoveling or pushing a snowblower, if you would like to get a little bit more into your upper back and between your shoulder blades, you can take your hands underneath your legs so the palms are down on the floor and your forearms are under your shins and calf. As you press down with your legs, you're going to pull up with your arms and then pull back with your back. Tuck your chin. So this is getting deep into the center of your back, a little higher up between the shoulder blades. Pull the shoulders down. So again, you're pulling up with the arms, you're pressing down with the legs. This is also activating the muscles around the hips, the inner thighs and outer thighs. Take a deep breath in, and then as you exhale, just relax. You can take the arms out. You can let them be way out in front. Maybe they walk forward a little bit. Head hangs down. Breathe deeply. Lengthen your spine. Take a deep breath in. And a full breath out. Let's gently walk back up to sit. And we're going to make our way onto hands and knees. Feel free to put the blanket underneath the knees if you want a little extra support. Okay, so we're coming on to hands and knees. Knees are parallel, big toes are touching, hips are down on your heels, hands are way out in front, and drop the head. So the forehead is down, arms are way out in front. Let your elbows and forearms lift off the floor. Get deep into the shoulders. Feel as though your chest is trying to touch the mat. And then here, you're going to lift the head. You're going to walk both hands over to the left. Let your head just hang down. Reach a little bit further with your right fingertips. A little bit further. And then press down with your right hip. Opening up the whole right side of the body underneath the shoulder blade. All along the rib cage. You can even turn your head to the right if you'd like. Relaxing the neck. And then we'll come back to center. Walk the hands over to the left. Left fingertips go a little bit further. You can turn your head to look under your left arm. And then just reach your left hip down. Open up the left shoulder. Underneath the shoulder blade. Getting nice into the upper back as well as the side of the body. And then let's come back to center and make our way up onto forearms. So the forearms are coming down in front of you. Forearms are down. Knees are on the floor to start. We're going to increase our 1.5 minutes to 1 minute and 45. So we're going to see how we do here. Don't feel like you have to stay up the whole time. You can come down whenever you want. So I'm going to set a timer. Alexa, please set a timer for 1 minute and 45 seconds. Alexa, please set a timer for 1 minute and 45 seconds.
1 minute and 45 seconds, starting now.
Okay, let's go, guys. Toes are down. Donna's our role model here. She's our hero. She's probably the oldest one in the class, and she stays up the longest. It's not a competition, I'm just saying. We're inspired by you. Okay, belly is in. Shoulders over your elbows. Hands are soft and relaxed. If this hurts your back, just lift your hips a little higher. You can drop the knees whenever you want to. Pause here. Notice your strength. I love the idea that we don't know how strong we are until we have to be. So nobody knows how much we can handle until you realize you're handling it. You're doing it. So pausing here and breathing. Feel your strength. Feel your dedication to yourself, to your practice. You showed up. You're doing the work. You're doing it. Keep it up. Keep breathing. Try to lift out of the shoulders. Strong through the belly, strong through the back. This is a very long time. I'm trying to keep talking. I wish you guys were talking to me. Man. Okay. Oh, Alexa, stop timer. Thank you. Okay, come down onto your belly. Let your hands stack underneath your forehead, elbows to the side, bend your knees, windshield wiper your legs. That was good. We're so close to 2 minutes. I think next week we're going to do it. And I know everyone is practicing every day. It's not just in my class once a week, right? Okay, from here, left leg goes down, right leg stays bent. If you can, you're going to reach your right hand back for your right foot. If you can't reach your foot, then just keep it bent. It's okay. we're going to take the left hand straight out in front of you. So the left hand is straight. You can put your pinky down and your thumb up, and your forehead is down. Okay, we're going to work all of the muscles in your back by trying to lift everything here. So we're going to inhale. You're going to lift your forehead, your left arm, your left leg, and you're going to kick your right foot into your right hand. Inhaling, and then exhaling down. If you want to let go of the right foot and just do it with 2 arms straight, 2 legs straight, that's fine. Inhale, lift what you can. Exhale, lower. Nice and slow here, you guys. Inhale, lift. This is not high, but this is activating a lot of muscles in the back that support your spine and help us have good, beautiful posture. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. One more time, just like that. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Let the right leg go straight along the floor. Make a pillow with your hands under your forehead. You can just rock your hips left to right here. Roll your feet, roll the legs, relax your back. Roll out the shoulders a little bit. Okay, bend your left knee. Reach your left hand back for your left foot. If you can't reach your foot, but you can reach like your pants, you could do that. Or if you want to skip that part, let the leg go straight and just have both arms out in front. Pause here, getting that nice quad stretch. Tight quads, tight hip flexors, tight hips, tight low back, all connected. All right, the right arm is going straight out in front, pinky down, thumb up. Inhale, lift what you can. Full breath in, head, right arm, right leg, kick your left foot into your left hand, exhale, lower. Inhale, lift, nice and slow and controlled. Exhale, lower. 3 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Last 2. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. One more time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Let go of the left foot. Hands under your forehead. Shake out the feet. If you want to bend the knees, you can. Windshield wiper the legs left to right. And we're going to come into child's pose here to stretch the back. So tops of the feet down, hands by your chest, and then push up and back to a child's pose just to lengthen your back. This should feel really good. You can tuck your chin. That should feel really nice in the back. Okay, so we're going to work on a little bit of strength here in the upper body and the core. So I'm going to give options here. I'm going to show you the deepest expression, and then I'm going to show you modified. So, deepest expression is coming into a plank pose. You can watch me first. Rolling to the outside of my right foot and the inside of my left foot, lifting the left hand. So that's side plank with the right hand down, and then coming back, and then switching. So you can move with your breath here. If you want to have more support, knees are down. As you go to the left, just straighten the left leg, right knee down. And then come back to center, both knees down. And then over to the right with the right hand up. Okay? So you can pick knees down, knees up. We're going to start in the center together. You're going to take a deep breath in and a full breath out. Roll to the right hand. Inhale, lift the left hand. Exhale, left hand down. Inhale, roll to the other side. Right hand lifts, full breath in. Exhale, center. Inhale, lift the left hand. So just keep moving on your own. Knee down is perfect. Exhale, center. Inhale, right hand up. Exhale, center. We're going to do 2 more. You can do it. Inhale, lift your hips. This is great for the bones. Inhaling and exhaling. Child's pose will be our next pose. One more time, both sides if you can. Nice, Donna. I can see you. Good job. And then when you have completed, come down, narrow knees, big toes touch, hips down on your ankle, your heels, wrists by your feet, forehead down. Whew, relax your shoulders. That gets the heart rate up a little bit. Gets the blood flowing. So just working a little bit more today through the upper body, noticing the back, the shoulders and the arms. Now just let all that go. Open up the space between your shoulder blades with your breath. All right, let's come up onto hands and knees. We're going to step the right foot forward using blocks if you would like. So just coming into a low lunge here. Your right knee is right over your right ankle. Left knee is pretty far back, sinking low. Chest is looking forward, face is looking forward, shoulders are down. We're going to move with the breath here. So this is your inhale. And then the exhale is pulling the hips back. Keep your toes down, but you're lengthening the back of your right leg and the top of your right ankle and shin. Tuck your chin. Inhale. Float forward. As soon as that right knee is over the right ankle, stop. Let your hips drop down. And then exhale, pull back. One more time, just like that. Inhale, forward, and exhale, back. This time we're coming forward, pausing, right knee over the right ankle. We're going to curl the left toes under, lift the left knee. If that's too hard, just leave the left knee down. Getting strength here. Pausing. If you want to go a little deeper, maybe your fingertips are on the floor. Maybe just one fingertip is on the floor. Maybe your hands are hanging down. Maybe your hands are reaching back. Chest is open. Pause here and breathe. Super strong legs. We built the shoulders and the upper back. Now we're building on the legs here. Super important to have a strong hip joint and knee joint. Back thigh is strong. Keep breathing here. Push through. Deep breath in and a full breath out. We're going to let the hands come down. Drop your left knee. We're going to let your left hip move back so your left hip is right over your left knee. You're gonna let your right heel come down to the floor and your right toes are up towards the ceiling. You can move your hands back if you'd like. If you're feeling super flexible, maybe you want to scoot your right heel a little bit more forward and your left knee a little bit more back. If not, that's okay. Stay right here. Some people are so flexible they can just come into a split. Not me, but maybe that's you, and that's good for you. This is good for me. So, toes are up. Push your heel down. Lengthening through the hamstring. The more you can push down with your right heel, the stronger you can get in the legs. As we're lengthening, we are also strengthening. Take a deep breath in and a full breath out. Okay, here we're going to drag your right foot back so that it's underneath your knee. You're going to walk your hands about a foot in front of your right foot. Curl your left toes under, push off, and we're standing on our right foot. Soft right knee, hands are down for support. Lift your belly a lot. Lift it way up. Don't worry about your back foot. It can do whatever it wants. See if maybe you can hold on to your right standing leg with one hand, your right hand. And then maybe you switch hands. See if you can hold on to it with your left hand a little bit harder. Maybe you hold on with both hands. You don't have to. Play around. Woo! My right leg is feeling tired and strong. Take a deep breath in here, and then as you exhale, left foot next to the right foot, feet hip width apart, knees bent, let your head hang down. Let's place our hands under our feet. So you're stepping on your palms, your toes are at your wrist crease. Pull up with your back, let your head hang down. Upper back and shoulders here, as well as the hamstrings. Relax your head. Breathe deeply. Take a deep breath in and a full breath out. Let's take the hands out. Let them come down to the floor. Step one foot back, drop the knee. Other foot back, drop the knee. Let's take the knees wider than your hips. Big toes touch. Child's pose, but relax your arms in front. So let your elbows and your forearms and your hands be down, forehead down. Catch your breath here. Deep, easy breathing. And then slowly, let's make our way back up. We're going to take the left foot forward, up between your hands. Hands can be on blocks if you'd like. Left knee over the left ankle, right knee pretty far back, top of the foot is relaxed. Let the hips weigh heavy down. Open up your chest towards the front. Look forward. Deep breath in, and then as you exhale, just pull back, let the toes be down. So getting a nice stretch in the back of the leg as well as the front by having the toes down. Inhale, drop the hips, open the chest. Exhale, pull back. One more time, just like that. Inhale. And exhale, pull back. And then coming back to forward, left knee over the left ankle. If you're able to, we're going to curl the right toes under and lift the right knee. You can leave the knee down if you need to. You can keep your hands down if you need to. You can get a little bit lighter in your hands, or you can completely take the hands off and reach them behind you. Strong legs here. You're really pressing down with the feet and the hips. Thighs are so strong. You're supporting your knee joint and your hip joint here. Building a lot of strength. Keep that breath flowing. Not an easy pose, but you can do it. Knee can be down if you need to. Take one more breath in, and then as you exhale, hands come down, right knee comes down, relax the right foot. You can take your hands back a little bit as your left leg goes straight, heel down, toes up. So your right hip can be over your right knee, or you can scoot your left heel more forward. I'm not able to do that. I have never been able to do a split, so even just coming towards it is not easy for me. So you can stay right here, energetically pushing down with your left heel and pulling back with your left heel. Relax your shoulders. Relax the neck and upper back. Take a deep breath in. And then as you exhale, let's pull that left foot back so it lands right between your hands. Hands are going to go forward about a foot, and then push off with your right foot so you're standing on your left leg. So you can just practice with that. You can keep your right toes down behind you, maybe lift for a second, but we're just trying to get some strength in that left leg. So if you can't lift the right leg, no worries. Maybe you lift one hand. Maybe you lift both hands, holding on to your standing leg. Try to draw the belly in, so you're looking for strength as well as balance here. It's not easy, but just try. It's just a practice. And then when you're ready, let your right foot come next to your left. Hang your head. Hold on to opposite elbows. Knees are bent. Let your belly rest on your thighs. Sway left to right here. Completely relax the neck. You can let your arms hang down if you want. Just keep your knees bent. Take one more full breath in this inversion here. And then as you exhale, we're going to move the blocks out of the way. Actually, no. Take one block with you. Move it behind you so it's reachable at the front, at the back of your mat where your head's going to go. Step one foot back, drop the knee. Other foot, drop the knee. Pivot both feet to one side. Come down on your hip. Legs to the front. Make your way onto your back. Let your knees be bent. And notice the natural curve in your low back. So your low back might not necessarily be on the floor here. Just pause here. Feeling your upper back grounded down into the mat. Notice your breathing. Okay, you're going to reach for your block. Hopefully it's right next to you. You're going to lift your hips and place your block under your back, around where your pant line is and a little lower. You'll feel where it feels good. We're just going to pause here. So your arms are out to the sides, palms are up. Relax your low back here. Relax your belly and your hips. Let go of any tension in the low back. Feel light around the heart. Stay open through the chest. And open and clear in the mind. Now take your hands and just gently hold on to the block for support. And then you're just going to lift one foot up towards the ceiling and then the other foot. If this feels wobbly or uncomfortable, just take the block out. And then you can keep your feet lifted, soft knees, soft ankles. If you're feeling stable enough to let go of the block with your hands, hands reach up towards the ceiling. Soft wrists, soft elbows, relaxed shoulders. Feel grounded and heavy in the upper back. Just pause here for a moment or two and breathe. You can move your feet and your hands. You can even shake the arms, shake the legs. Really good for your lymphatic system here. I feel like I could stay here for a half an hour. Maybe later. Okay, let's slowly bring the arms down. Slowly bring the feet down. Press your feet down into the mat. As you lift your hips, move the block to the side. Let your hips come down. Gently bring one knee in, then the other. Let the knees go wide. Let your low back come down onto the floor. You can stay here with wide knees or come into happy baby. Up to you. Relax your back. Open through the hips. Relax the shoulders. Take a deep breath in and a full breath out. Let's slowly bring the feet down to the floor and find Shavasana. So final relaxation pose. Your legs can go out straight. You can put something underneath your knees for support if you'd like, a bolster or a folded blanket. So make yourself comfortable. These last few minutes of your practice are probably the most important. So you can give yourself time to process your practice and let it settle. So take the time to find a position that works for you, where you can just relax and let go. Close the eyes. Relax the face. Allow your breath to flow with ease. And just take these last few quiet moments to just be. Process any feelings that come up. Notice any thoughts. And just breathe. Enjoy the ability to be still. Enjoy the peace and quiet. Be grateful for yourself showing up and doing the work. Notice your strength and your commitment to yourself, and celebrate that. So each day you have the opportunity to set goals for yourself, honor your commitments to yourself, and accomplish those goals. Doesn't matter how small they are. Just setting goals and accomplishing them. Commit to being your best version of yourself. Slowly allow your breath to get a little bit deeper. Begin to move your fingers and your toes. And then when you're ready, take your time to slowly and gently transition your body out of Shavasana. Take your time, and we'll all meet together seated with the eyes closed. And just take a moment to sit with your practice. Notice how you feel. Let's take the right hand over your heart, your left hand over your right hand. And remember that we are all connected. And not only are we here on this planet with each other, more importantly, we are here for each other. Let's bring the palms together in front of your heart center to honor your practice and honor each other. Namaste.